let's change chapters. We're now in chapter 84 with an entirely different product and description. The good news is that the nomenclature, the layout of every page, as you see, is the same. The content is going to be different because the product is different. The customs duties are also going to be different. So what are we looking at here in chapter 84, which is a chapter that deals more with industrial manufactured goods? Well, from our article description, we can see we're talking about steam turbines or other vapor turbines and parts thereof. That's at a heading level, 8406. At a subheading level, 6 digits, now we're talking about turbines for marine propulsion used in maritime trade. And then within that classification, getting down all the way to 10 digits, we're talking about steam turbines. The unit of quantity is the number. How many steam turbines are we talking about? In our general column, those are, again, NTR, normal trade relations countries. The duty rate is 6.7%, so considerably lower than what we saw in our footwear example. Again, duty rates are going to vary depending on the nature of the product and the country of origin of the product. In our special column, well, all of these free trade agreements, along with preferential duty programs like a GSP, it's all free. So one would think that from a sourcing perspective, if we are a company that's importing steam turbines from overseas, we're going to look for quality vendors that have great products at competitive prices in these countries because it's duty-free into the United States. Whereas if I bought a similar product, similar quality, similar price in, I guess, let's stick with the UK, that has normal trade relations with the U.S., the duty rate is going to be 6.7%. Our landed cost is going to be, as the importer, is going to be that much higher. So again, the message is classification and valuation, but taking things further up the supply chain, these are the factors that influence sourcing decisions around the world for certain. So we as sourcing people looking for vendors in countries that have a favorable duty treatment, well, what's more favorable than free? So we want to be looking at Korea, Mexico, Oman, Panama, Peru, Singapore, countries under GSP, things of that nature. And then column 2, things aren't so bad in column 2, but still prohibitive for 20%. And you can see how they vary. So classification, heading, subheading, full 10-digit classification number. Unit of quantity is the number of turbines. Maybe we import 1, maybe we import 2. We import from countries with normal trade relations status with the U.S. It's 6.7. We bring goods in manufactured of the country of origin of these countries. The duty rate is free. And this is pretty much how things work throughout the entire HTS US. It's really just a question of identifying our product, starting with the index in the HTUS, going from the very general description to a very specific description that takes us to that 10-digit number. And then its corresponding duty rates depending on the nature of the product and its country of origin. Classification and valuation. That concludes Module 6. So again, logistics as a standalone discipline, hugely important. When you integrate logistics with buy-side considerations, sell-side considerations, MRP, DRP, sales and operations planning, you can see just how truly an integrating role that it plays. So thank you for completing this module, and let's move on to number 7.